Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are now in November month. This is the time when we are going to have the most amount of discounts. And don't get me wrong, I really love a good discount. But it is also important to stay cautious because not every discount is going to cater to our timeless, elegant and classy wardrobe. Often among those discounts we can sometimes choose a certain piece that won't elevate our wardrobe and our style. So for that reason, in today's video I want to share with you 10 pieces that we should all stay away from. First one on the list would be chunky loafers. I know chunky loafers are something that is really trendy right now, but honestly, in my opinion, chunky loafers simply don't belong to that classy and elegant category. Just the name itself, it says they're chunky, and something that is chunky simply don't belong to that classic category. I really love loafers, but the normal slim sole loafers. But when it comes to these chunky loafers, I don't consider them to be something that is elegant, and therefore that is something that is easy for me to stay away from. But today it is very easy to get influenced because we can see a lot of chunky loafers styled with socks, and that sort of styling is not appealing to me. I simply don't like it. I don't consider it elegant, but I understand that it is comfortable and it does belong to that cool girl trendy way of styling. Then we should stay away from weird looking animal prints. Over here we have this really beautiful Zara coat. It is beautiful, I say it because I love the design. It is one of those really gorgeous fluffy coats, but what I don't like is obviously this cow print all over it. This coat would be so much nicer if only it doesn't have this cow animal print. That is something that just makes me dislike this entire design, but it is such a shame honestly because this coat is just so beautiful, but yeah, they managed to ruin it, at least when it comes to me, by adding this cow print. So try to stay away from all of those weird looking animal prints. As I said, this coat would be absolutely flawless if only they didn't add these cow print all over it. Then we have these open toe ankle boots. I have to be honest and say that actually some 7-8 years ago I actually liked these boots. I found them to be super chic and cool looking in a way. But over some time I gave it a thought and I actually never purchased one, but I always liked them. But yeah, after some time I figure out that yeah, they don't belong to that classy and timeless category, and they're just not appealing in a way that you can have socks. First of all, so you're gonna have cold feet, and second, your toes are always gonna be open, so that makes them extremely unflattering. So for that reason, try to stay away from these sort of open toe boots, even though they might look cool looking, but yet you simply won't wear them as if you would wear a normal pair of ankle boots. Then we have sweaters with ruffle details. I'm sure you're going to see plenty of sweaters like this. I don't have anything against these sweaters with ruffle details on some like 5-year-old girls, 7-year-old girls, but for a grown-up woman, this is not something you want to add into your wardrobe, simply because, again, it is just gonna get so outdated and it is too girly. It is not on the elegant and classy side. So for that reason, try to stay away from these sweaters, and not to mention that they might look a little bit cheap as well. Another piece we should stay away from would be cargo pants. But I do have to say here that I honestly don't have anything against cargo pants. I really like them when they're being styled in some sporty way, but when we're talking about classy and timeless wardrobe, they simply don't belong in that category. But of course, if you like to wear cargo pants, keep on wearing them. I actually have one pair myself and I do love cargo pants, but try to stay away from those cargo pants who have so many pockets. At least go after cargo pants with 2 pockets and that's enough. Anything more would be just too much, even for that sporty look. Now during autumn and winter sales, we are going to see a lot of those boots with huge chunky platforms. I honestly can't imagine anything being dressed with these boots to look elegant. In fact, they look tacky and so inappropriate, and I just don't like the overall look of these boots on platform. And not to mention that these platform boots are gonna get get outdated so fast, so try to stay away from that. Something that I noticed a lot now that we are approaching a festive season as well are all of those huge bow details or bow details added on the pieces for no reason whatsoever. So you can find, for example, dresses with huge bow details, or cardigans with bow details, or heels with bow details. So you will notice a lot of those, I have to say it, but cheap looking bow details. I don't have anything against a good bow design, but when they're being done in such a bad way, that is just going to make your entire appearance cheap looking. So honestly, stay away from these sort of cheap looking bow designs. Since cardigans are having such a huge momentum for this autumn winter season, be cautious when it comes to cardigans who are on discount, because often what happens is that on discount you will find a lot of those cardigans who are having some pearly details or some bow details, or they're just having ruffle details. So try to stay away from cardigans who are having any of those details. Instead, go after a simple plain looking cardigan, the one that can serve you for years and years to come, because all of those cardigans with a lot of details, they're just going to feel outdated really fast, and you will have issues while trying to style one of those. So try to stay away from anything that is too complicated. Another design you should stay away from would be all of those knot details. You can see a lot of those knot details added on skirts, on dresses, and so many different designs. Try to stay away from all of those weirdly added knot details, simply because they're going to take away the practicality out of that item, and you just want to go after those pieces simply because after some time you will figure out how it's actually complicated to figure out the ways how to wear that piece. Among all of the discounts, we can see a lot of weirdly looking blazers. So for example, blazer that looks like a peplum, or blazer with the bow details, or blazer with the weird knot detail. So again, I already mentioned all of these: knot detail, bow detail. Try to stay away from all of those. Like a blazer of that kind simply won't serve its purpose, and it for sure doesn't belong, again I'm repeating myself, but it doesn't belong to the timeless wardrobe. So if you wish to acquire a blazer that is going to last you forever, for years and years to come, then go after a normal, just tiny little bit oversized, or any structured blazer. Any of those in a plain tone will just last you for years and years to come. So yeah, these will be all of the pieces that I believe we should stay away from now during November sales, Cyber Week sales, and Black Friday sales. We can find some really good discounts. We can get tempted so easily sometimes to buy some chic looking piece, but just because it's chic looking, it doesn't mean it is timeless, it is elegant, and I just don't believe that none of these pieces that I mentioned today belong to that timeless category. As is, that is my opinion. But yeah, please let me know down below what do you think about the pieces that I mentioned today. And yeah, with that said, that will be it in today's video. Thanks for watching, and I see you all in the next one. Bye!